laying it up. You keep it laying it up. Yeah.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is Shane Davis.
And I am Brandon Fountain, and we are the Controlled Burn. And welcome back.
We did it. The Metrc User Exchange.
Yeah, honestly, you know what's funny?
It better be funny because you just laughed a lot.
I couldn't help but like think of it, but we actually had a customer today that called and was like, "Hey, just had my stuff published, and my one of my testing packages you guys set to testing in progress. Is there a reason?" And it's funny because on the if you go into the history, it'll say when we enter the results, it says the lab set to testing passed. Well, it's not really us setting it as that. All we do is enter the results. Metrc automatically changes it to testing passed, testing failed, or testing in progress.
Right.
But it says it actually says okay, compliance set. Blah blah blah. But they were like, yeah, well, can you tell me why you guys didn't put this one to pass? And I'm like, that I explained that happens automatically, and he was like, well, is there any way you can help me figure it out? And so I'm like, yeah. And so I'm like looking, and I check. First step is I always check the reserve and the primary, and to see if they attached a testing package to the primary or the reserve, and they didn't. And so then I look and I verify that it's pulled from both same source numbers, and I'm like, okay, well that's it for us. Like that's effectively where we can stop. Now somebody like Ashley or maybe Debbie or Matthew can probably look deeper and see something that I can't see because I suck at Metrc. Like I'm not good with it.
You're pretty new to it.
Yeah. I've had 3 logins and I've never utilized a login. Like I've never submitted anything on Metrc. I've never received anything on Metrc. Like it's always been for just to look at, to see what's coming into the lab, basically, is what I use it for here. Now, at our last job, I didn't even use it there. I started training there, and that was it.
Left, right as it went live.
Yeah, I think
Because me and old boy, we had to sit there and, learn how to do it to make transfers.
Yeah.
At that point, you were gone.
I think I had,
You went live here.
Yeah. I want to say I had training videos that I had watched there, and that was... or that I was supposed to watch there.
Well, that's what, because he was supposed to watch them, and then it turned into my boy Cody.
No, actually, no, dude, I didn't even do that because.
Yeah, I didn't watch the thing. It was literally Cody came and sat down with us, and we paid him some cash to teach us how to do a transfer.
Yeah, love that.
It was.
Because he'd used it before in other states.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So here's what's funny. So. It was. You remember you went to the first one with us, right? The first breakout. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So the question was, if it's it's still testing in progress, what do you do? And everybody, both classes, someone was like, you call the lab, and it's like, no, do not call the lab. But so I immediately go make a Metrc ticket, and she's like, close. No, you go and check your inventory. Literally told the guy, I was like, yeah, man, best thing I would say to do is just check your inventory, see if you see anything funky. If not, go to Metrc ticket.
So you're saying your training worked?
It worked, dog. I think I'm going to start doing more of this training nonsense. You know what I mean?
No, so this year, in which we got emailed surveys.
I got it. I just didn't fill it out yet.
Don't usually do surveys.
I'm doing it for Myra.
I'm going to do this one. Myra's gangster.
She's the best.
Yeah, she's a thug.
She's the best.
I will say I had a debate with somebody about her that I was like, okay, fair. They were like, would it be as cute if she was in her 20s?
No.
I was like, that's fair. All right, yeah. The fact that
that's part of it, though.
I was like, no. The fact that she's up there in age makes it all fun.
Yeah. No, it's cringe if you're 20 and you act like that. But,
right.
But that's so funny because we're seeing, not to get deep so fast, but we're seeing seeing a generation of people that have lost a lot of this generation. It seems like the younger generation has almost lost their respect / patience with older people. When I was growing up, where we were growing up, it's something you did. You had patience and respect for the old people, even though everything they said was laughable. You just you just bit your lip and did it because, they lived life.
Respect.
You see so much of that, like, man, screw that, blah, blah, blah. It's like, oh.
It definitely depends on your raising.
100%. 100%.
Yeah, no. My kids, they don't have that luxury.
No.
They're, yes sir, no ma'am, kids.
Yeah, no. If an adult is shitty to you, I'm very sorry. You should come and tell me. But you don't
handle it yourself.
Don't be chirping off. Yeah. Men don't get the luxury either.
No, this year it was cool. The problem which I kind of messed up with from the first breakout to the second breakout, I stayed in the same room.
We both did.
Well, because I went and asked somebody, and they were basically like, "Oh, we're going to merge some together." So I was like, "Okay, so I don't have to move." Should have moved because it was 70% the same as the class before.
Well, the whole room had, I think the whole event had the same idea I had. When I filled out my registration, the first thing was, for your 3:00 breakout session, what do you want? I picked the first one on the list, grow. But I didn't go to it because I just wanted to come right back into that room after the snack because it was easy and all our stuff was there. So I was like, well,
right.
I don't care. They don't care. I know they didn't care. So I was like, I'm just going to go stay in this one, then I'll go to that one next. So I'm not walking twice for no reason. I wish I would have went to the other room because I'd asked a few people in there, and yeah, they had 3 times the people we had in ours. And the first breakout was like, it was our busy one.
Right,
the second
right.
one was really slow, but our first one was busy. 3 times as many people in the other one.
Well,
so everybody had the same idea I had.
Last year, remember you moved around a lot? Like they had people kind of like zipping around everywhere.
It was because
this year was all
building,
like in one spot.
Yeah, remember that you had to walk downstairs, out in the parking garage, back in.
Yeah. So I was kind of the mind of like, I'm not trying to do all that again. But
that Omni's a nice hotel, though.
No, it's dope, dude.
Very nice hotel.
No, it was, but I will say, like, my one gripe was most of the training, because like you are kind of like probably in your own lane on. You don't do a lot of metric anything. Most people that are there are like, unless
I was there for networking. That's it. No other reason.
In the actual things they were going over were super basic, like things that if you weren't aware of how to like do this transfer or do this, like what the fuck have you been doing?
Yeah.
Like,
100%.
There was in the very first thing we did after the panel was super cool because they went over things like coming soon. They were trying to get feedback on what they could fix, and it was like really good because it was constructive. We got to hear from another lab's perspective on what they were wanting. That was cool. But then like going in, I guess the last 2 hours of it was just going over shit that really didn't pertain to me or you. And if you sent your metric person that does it every day, they probably didn't take anything from it.
No.
I think.
Where both of us messed up is we should have went to the advanced user class.
Well,
I regret that.
I signed up for it, and I was like, I'm not. I'm going to stay here because I thought they were going to go over the dispensary and the grow in the same room we stayed in.
Yeah.
So in my head, I was like,
"Thanks, James."
Well,
no, I'm just kidding.
and I fucked up because I told you I was going to go out and ask James.
Yeah.
I didn't see James, so I asked some other person that was standing around.
Well, James would have told you the same thing because that's what he told me.
That's why I was like, I just found a person. I'm like, so are they like? And I kind of led him into how I asked too. I thought about it during the next class. I was like, man, I kind of fucked that up.
Yeah, you shouldn't have said that. Yeah,
but
no. So here's what's funny though. Here's what's funny. Here's what I was just thinking about the whole time that you were talking during this. You, outside of the lab, every job you have had to use metric.
Yeah.
The lab, you could not have a metric login and it wouldn't change much of your day to day. But it's funny that you being the guy that is like not talking shit, but like you're just not the guy that is good with technology or like
No, I learn what I need to know.
Yeah,
but
100%.
I don't proactively.
I'm the guy that like will learn extra just because I want to know, because my brain works that way. It's so funny that I've been so dismissive to learning Metrc, and you, who have absolutely no need to continue knowing Metrc, I mean, at least for this role.
I do use Metrc every day.
For sure.
Like
But you're never going to receive.
I don't.
You're never going to send a package.
input.
You're never going to outsource packages for us. You're never going to have to input anything in
transport.
quality.
Like that's my.
And I just asked
this
you
entire time.
or somebody.
I literally, because like every day, like we'll go over and we have a very basic way that we'll set up our transport schedule. But that's like how I keep myself honest.
Yeah.
Is I'll jump on there and see what's actually input and make sure I'm not missing anything. So at some point during the day, I'm jumping on there a few times just to make sure, like, am I forgetting anybody? And so, but that's like really the extent of it.
I was going to tell you too, it's a good idea. We need to start training our customers to like actually fill out the transport info when they schedule it, because I want to take our AI tools a step further. Now that I'm, following in Matthew's footsteps, just kidding, not really, because he's way better at this than I am. But so I started building that transport app. So long story short, for you viewers out there, we pay, and it's not much. Like it's really not. It's like $100 a month, maybe 140 is max, for this app that effectively schedules your like route for you. Like they have all of our customers. Like name, address, and things like that. So if like me and Shane are going to be busy all day with pickups, we can go into this app and we can select where we're going. All their info is stored. It will then generate a route, and it will even organize it, I think, in like, if you leave from this location, what is the best or what's the most optimized route to go, and then come back. But I don't think it does that automatically, and I never use that side of it. I just use it for the list so I don't forget, because my number one thing, obviously, in life is that there is a good chance I'm going to forget something if I don't have it written down or in my notes or something. And I use that app like when I'm going to go do pickups just so I don't forget one, and, screw me. But one of my gripes, even with that, and this is why it's the only reason we still have it, is because it's inexpensive comparatively, like to other apps and things that we have. But I was like, dude, if I'm using this app and I'm not using it to like actually optimize the route every time, automatically set itself up, what's the point of even having that? I could literally just make a note, and I have done that, and there's a few more positives to it.
I love how you're working through.
Well, I want to make the same app. So I built an app to basically knock off that app. It does exactly what that app does. The only thing I haven't done with it is actually upload all of our data into it so it's got addresses saved. But it does the exact same thing that app does as far as what I use it for. But now I want to go a step further and integrate it with Metrc's API. So as we get like a transfer in, it will automatically create like, the route as they come into Metrc. You know what I mean?
Well, so that would be the problem is
there's
you have to same day make manifests. So before, how we used to do it, like it was much easier to plan ahead because you could make a manifest on a Friday for a Monday pickup.
Yeah.
Now what they're asking is they can't put that package on that manifest unless it's the day of. So for our customers that send a shit ton of samples, it's a nightmare for them. Like, and that's why a lot of times now they're like, hey, can you pick us up later in the day? Because they can't pre-date it or post-date it.
That's a good idea because of the state rules. They're supposed to make it. So you know what we need to ask Metrc for? Instead of like, this would totally work. Like I know it would, because we need to have them do a dummy manifest. Basically, like they can call it not a manifest. They can call it a scheduling tool or a pre-manifest.
Yeah, if you could like post date and then
Well, no, because you don't want to call it a manifest. Because then you're breaking the state rule. This is a practice or a pre-manifest, not an actual manifest. But all you got to do is click one button to turn it into a real manifest or something to that effect.
Yeah, if you could make them and then click a transfer now or some shit like that.
Yeah,
Well, and they
but
have
where it
the
could have all
ability.
the same info, like all the pertinent info, because that would also help the AI tools and stuff that we use. You know what I mean? Because it's like pulling, like Matthew's uploader, right? Matthew's got this new tool that saves whoever's intaking samples a whole lot of time, where before when we get a metric manifest, Ashley or Amy or the other Amy, whoever's, checking them in or, getting ready to receive them, they have to go through individually, copy, paste all the info from the manifest into Confident. Well, Matthew made a tool that takes almost all of it and puts it automatically into a Confident cannabis order, so that when it actually does get here, it's just and it's
That's dope.
Oh, dude, it shaved off. Well, it's funny
crazy.
because Matthew paid. So there was another lab that is no longer in operation, but the owner was a really, really cool guy. Like, we had a history of working together well with this person. One of the few people that we maintained a relationship with, basically.
Is he out?
No.
That's
That's
what I was
why we
thinking.
killed that
Yeah.
AI tool he made. Because without telling us at all, and we had to give him information
Right.
to basically do that. So we do that because, he's making a tool for us. So he has to be able to access. Yeah. So, dog, he doesn't say a word to us. And another lab opens up in the Tulsa area, and he goes and becomes their lab director. And it's like, brother, I'm not saying he shouldn't have took the job.
Oklahoma,
I'm just saying he should have told us. Like, Matthew paid him I'm not going to say the number on here, but he paid him a not small chunk of change to make this tool for us.
lab directors, some hustlers, bro.
And
I'm just
then
saying.
Matthew went after. This is just me listening to Matthew. Now Matthew feels dumb for even paying to begin with, because it was before he really dug into AI like he did. Well, dude, he made the same tool better. Like, the one that Matthew made, per Ashley, per Amy, is 100 times better than the old one, because it does all the stuff we wish the old one did that we could never get him to take the time to make. It does all of that, and Matthew did it all in effectively 2 days. It took 1 day, and then the second day the app was live, and then he's added features to it here and there as it's went. But yeah, perfect. I mean, just works perfect.
Man, AI is taking all them dang jobs, bro. We's gonna be out of work by this time next year.
We're not.
I mean, you say that. It's learning.
I'm saying
it's listening to your ass every day.
Ain't gonna do it, brother.
It's gonna jump on the phone and be like,
ain't gonna do it.
There
ain't no coming. AI in the world that can kiss ass like I can, brother.
It's saying challenge accepted somewhere. It's out there. No, so
that's funny. You're totally not wrong.
There was this the Coca-Cola is going viral right now.
Yeah, let's hear about this.
So I guess you can go on some app or their website or whatever, and you can make customized Coca-Cola cans.
Okay.
It's like share a Coke with Shane or whatever. So this guy put in the tool, and it's all AI powered.
It's fair. Yeah, I mean, that's something to be. Yeah,
right.
Makes sense.
It will, and so they go through and they clean it up to where you can't put offensive shit on it, right?
Yeah, boring, but all right.
Well, this guy puts I love Jesus, and it says, sorry, can't do that.
What?
Yeah, it kiboshes it, and he's like, okay, let me try this.
Hail Satan.
Yeah, I love the devil, and it was like, cool, done. And it's like,
so
okay,
stupid.
I hate Jesus. It's like, or no, it allows it. And then it's like anything positive having to do with Jesus, it's like, hell
Is
no.
this a confirmed story, or is this
No, I listened to this on the way in here.
Okay,
and
that's wild.
This guy's got several videos of him trying different prompts, and it's anything having to do with positive religion. It's nope, can't do it. But anything going the other direction, it's like, yeah, we all good. And then he goes a step further and types in like brown pride, every pride.
White pride is a no-no?
White pride, it's like, nah, buddy, come on. Can't do that.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But
I bet this tool is down right now. I bet you cannot use it.
Well, and it's like it has a prompt that says, we worked really hard on this to try to make this, foolproof essentially. And so conspiracy theorists are coming out. They're like,
of course.
So is this intentional, Coca-Cola, or you guys are however, a $40 billion company, whatever. And so you either messed this up or you did this on purpose. And I'm like, more than likely they messed it up. I'm like,
100%. Yeah.
I doubt there's some Coca-Cola, satanic cult sitting around being like, man, make sure you put in.
Yeah.
Like,
Don't let them say nothing good about Jesus now.
Right. I'm like, yeah, more than likely it's a prompt thing.
Well, bro, there are of course, I say this like I should be shocked by it. Like, if you can think something up, there's at least a small group of someone on the web that, has already thought about this and believes it, or at least, makes a some short form trolling that they believe it, right? But there is a fairly large amount of Christians that believe that ChatGPT is 100%, like, they think it's the Antichrist, like, and I've
heard this,
and they will like use, which you can use scripture you can make an argument for anything to be anything and use scripture if you just bend it enough, you know what I mean?
Right.
But which I'm like, I don't buy that. I like Jesus, probably slightly above average, but I don't think that the Chat GPT is the old devil incarnated. I sure hope not, because I sure use Chat GPT a lot.
I don't think we know exactly what it's gonna be. Like, that's the problem.
Oh, like what AI looks like in 10 years?
Right.
I bet we can't even fathom it.
The amount of, like, because I'll scroll like on my Apple News app like daily just to see what's happening, and the amount of random articles that I don't click on that say basically we're good until 2030. Like, in 2030 is the end. Like, it's there's a lot of it. But
I mean, dude, if you think about it, there's not a whole lot more advance we can get without there being some type of major conflict. Like, there's just, I'm not saying that it's going to like end the world because of it. I'm just saying there is just not much further we can go without major conflict. Like, we're so close to conflict at all times now. Like, now add, anytime the society can get lazy, can be lazy, and because computers are more powerful to do things for them, it leaves them more time to, rattle the cage of your neighbor, basically. That's the way I look at it.
Somebody somewhere has been saying the world's been ending forever.
Oh, yeah.
And
eventually somebody's going to be right.
I mean, statistically.
Right.
But based on what we know right now today, it's hard to imagine whatever else. But then you could say that pre-internet. Pre-internet was a whole different world.
True.
And then, you got the internet, and then cell phones, now AI. There's always gonna be some new shit. Like, it's something that we can't fathom in 10 years is gonna take over.
I need to put you on blast right here on the podcast real quick.
Blast me.
All right.
I mean, we're here. We're live.
The beauty of this is we can be like, hey, Jono, can you edit that out? Dude, pull up your phone real quick. Go to your settings.
I'm not changing my settings.
No, I don't want you to change those settings. I already know. You accidentally changed a setting, and
you'll ruin my whole fucking week.
Your whole evening will be ruined. And then go to your settings and then type in screen time and just tell me what your daily average screen time use is.
Oh, I'm not putting that out to the world. Are you
Why
crazy?
Not?
Are you crazy?
I'll put mine out.
Put it out.
It's bad. It's horrible. It's embarrassing.
I don't need nobody to know my screen time. It's a lot. I promise.
Let me just do this. Let me show you mine, and you just tell me, is yours higher or lower? It's got to be lower, right?
I saw mine not that long ago. Dude, we work on our phones.
Well, I know.
So, and not only do
but
we
it's
work
funny
on our
because if you
phones,
go look at the most
but
used app, though, we don't work on Marvel Snap and YouTube, which is, by the way, my number 1 and 2. It just goes back and forth. Which one's number 1? All right. So there is my daily average.
Jesus.
Okay, say less. I get it. All right.
Yeah. No, mine's about 4 hours lower, but still insanely high. Like when you look at what they say is like the unhealthy amount, it's about 4 hours lower than what mine is.
Yeah.
So, but we're always on our phone.
Yeah, I would say we get a little bit of a pass because of our jobs, but I mean, still,
no, I do good.
It's a problem.
I'm not on my phone most of the time when I'm home. Like that's where like that's what kind of balances mine out.
I do commend you for that because like, and I'll say it sucks because like if I have to get a hold of you, like if it's like an emergency, I've basically got to call one of your children or your wife.
Yeah. No, because
you set yours down somewhere away from you to charge, and that's it.
Well, that's the trick.
I don't do that.
I have a charger because I've got a charger like everywhere in my house, but the one that I use is in my bathroom, like which is behind a door. And so even if my phone rings, I'm not going to hear it, but it's intentional. Like it's literally, I go hide it away from me because our job, we're always available, right? So people are calling us all the time and I'll go like periodically check it, but I won't keep it on me because I know if I keep it on me, I'm going to be fucking with it. So I literally will go put it somewhere. But then again, I watch movies. Like that's how I disconnect. Like I'll literally, like I'm that generation of, I enjoy putting my phone somewhere and watching a movie and just like locking in on something. Like or like if like there's a fight card this weekend, Ian Machado Gary, Islam Makhachev.
Ooh, I'm actually excited for that. I've been watching build up to that.
Boy, man, Ian Gary is probably like the most disliked guy.
Why? Because there was something with a kid, right?
No, he keeps on. He's really bad at publicity.
Yeah,
and he was doing an interview, and this is where he's getting roasted.
But I like him.
Well, Nate's just kind of dumb, and he'll say things that are kind of dumb.
If
but
Nate's watching this, you're cooked, brother. No,
yeah, I mean, shout out, but 209. But Ian, he's gotten a lot of shit because of his wife, and he kind of like is publicly said that like basically she's the boss of the house, and it's but the way he does it is he kind of makes himself look beta, and he's in a very alpha world. And he came out and did a podcast or an interview and said that the world would be a better place if women ran the world. And just wrong audience. Like you're talking to the Bud Light, crew. Like it's like when Bud Light tried to go woke, like
that didn't work out.
Kid Rock started shooting cans. Like you're talking to the wrong group, man. And
UFC viewers are predominantly male. Like,
it's what it is.
It's like it would be like saying women belong in the household to a freaking group of Sex and the City fans. It's like
you got
wrong
know your audience,
brother. Yeah, wrong audience. Yeah.
Well, and it's like
that's hilarious.
I don't dislike him near as much. It's almost like when John Jones was like first became the champion, he was trying really hard to like have this like he's a really good guy persona, but it comes off fake because that's just he's a wild boy.
Yeah.
Ian Gary's trying really hard for people to like him, and it comes off fake, and it's like, dude, and when he's still young, so
more
it's like
people like Josh Hockett.
Right, man.
As far as fight world goes, I mean, like not really, but probably like not far off from that.
People
and that guy
like
says some he'll say anything.
Say some wild shit.
He'll say some wild shit to Ian Gary, actually.
People like authentic. Whatever your authentic self is, people like it. Because even Josh Hockett gets shit for being like WWE.
Well, because he is. It's cringe.
But
almost.
Like to your point, Nate Diaz is one of the most beloved. Like he's got one of the saltiest records in professional fighting, but he's who he is through and through.
And I think everybody loves him for that. Yeah.
Yeah, no, people love it until you're on the other end of it, and and then you're like, man, this guy's got a bad attitude.
It was so funny. I was not to change the subject, but I was just watching like stuff that pops up and it's like about old episodes or about old fights. But I was watching an interview, like it was like a mashup kind of like a few Nate Diaz interviews, and like you can just tell so much about him and how he was raised by like some of his interview answers. But like it was on this podcast talking about bullying. He was like, "Were you bullied as a kid?" And he was like, "Nah, man." And it's like funny because you see him like recollect and start smiling, and he was like, "Nah, man, I had a big brother." And it was just like, and it just showed like a little montage of like all the like wins of Nate or Nick, and then like them being each other's hype guy. You just like just like it was so funny. But that was just his brother was his lifeline growing up. Like it was, they were very close.
It was his North Star.
Yeah, 100%.
Like, Nick got him into fighting. Like, most people don't know who Nick Diaz is. Like, everybody...
The newer generation doesn't, yeah.
If you want to know who Nick Diaz is, look up Nick Diaz. It's like either kindergarten or first grade class picture. And that's all you need to like, see. And then you'll be like, oh. Like...
I'm ashamed I don't know this.
Bro, when Nick Diaz, which... Behind me is an autograph of the famous Nick Diaz.
I don't think it is.
Where'd it go?
I don't know.
Is it behind you?
No. They stole it. John and Ariel stole
Somebody
it.
done run off with our Nick
They
Diaz.
done RUNNOFT'd with it.
Well, he is in this class picture, and he's, small. But you look at all these normal, kids that are like daydreaming about eating ice cream, and he's got his fist up, just like mean mug in that picture, and you're like, oh shit,
Yep,
you were always that. Okay, like that's what you was.
That is so funny, dude. I love you. I love MMA,
dude. It's the best, man.
I don't love it as much as you, but I love it.
No, it's fun now because like my boy he's more into it than I am right now. Like he knows. Like he texted me, he's watching the press conference right now. That's gonna for the fight going on this weekend. He was texting me walking in here.
Right.
He
except for one thing, really quick. Let me just interrupt you. Except for the fact that he's kind of a little piece of shit sometimes.
A little bit.
Let me explain.
A little bit.
So you don't have Snapchat, okay? So you didn't get this, but I got a snap the other day, or no, it was on his story. But he posts a picture of, it wasn't even a selfie. It was just like a picture above his shoulder, and it was in Berry Hill School. And it said, like, he put a little tile on it that said Berry Hill High School, and it was a picture of, like, some office or whatever. And I was like, hey, bruh, be careful around them parts. That's where them real players is from. Just talking smack, right? Dude, this cocky little shit, he's like... I'm not there anymore. I'm back in Owasso now. I was bored and decided to come over here and beat up on these guys for a little bit. And then I got bored and left. And I was like, yeah, that was because all the real killers were freaking, busy doing something. And he was like, nah, they were pretty much all trash. I think everybody from over here is just trash. I'm like, you little I tell you.
No, I can't walk through my house without getting attacked. Like he's at the he's trying to check me, and I'm getting to that age where I'm like, hey man, leave me alone. Like it's gonna 0 to 100. Like, and he's like, because he wrestles and he does jiu-jitsu,
and he's good at it.
He's
got just enough of the tism that you got just to make him like lock in on it and just be really, really good at it.
He's got the right mind for it, for sure.
Oh yeah,
like he's
that's what he wants. Like that's what he wants right now.
Well, the problem is he'll tap a few adults and he'll start thinking he's got some shit. Yeah. And
here's the thing, man. He's got a little bit of a reason to be cocky.
Oh, he I've watched him run through and tap out a whole room. But he's got a cheat code. He goes to a really good gym. So then he'll like go to like a couple other like not as renowned gyms, and he does really well. But it's you rise to the level of your training.
100%.
And
that's in literally any aspect in life.
Well, and with me, like, I'm not in jiu-jitsu, and I don't wrestle, so I don't play by the rules.
But I'm a grown-ass man, and that's my kid.
Yeah, we're not, there's no, we ain't blowing whistles, we're not slapping hands, we're going.
I will below the belt if I have to.
Yeah, I will. I'll pressure point. I'll bite him if I have to. Like I ain't getting.
Ain't losing. Ain't taking an L. Not from you, brother. Sorry.
No. Well, and I'll catch him looking the other way and shove him into a wall. Yeah. I'm still a whole lot stronger, bud.
That's hilarious.
No,
and I have 2 girls, so I don't have to worry about that. Thank God.
Yeah, you don't have a bunch of little aggros running around.
No. Just I have other problems that I have to deal with. Just like
girl problems.
Girl problems.
Yeah,
very much just girl problems. Like, oof. Yeah, you also know.
No,
you have more girls than I have too. Good Lord.
I believe it's Nancy Mullen. I forget who she's with. You would know her. So TerpFlow, we talked about this last week. There was a lot of things coming up stolen, and one of the things I thought it was kind of cool. The cannabis community kind of all got together on this, but we've definitely seen this thing several times. But in her, I forget who her booth is, but she has this massive pipe. It's like a massive glass like pipe. Mm-hmm. Well, somebody stole the pipe at TerpFlow.
Dirtbags.
And somewhere, the kid that stole the pipe, his like mom or grandma took a picture of him smoking with the pipe and posted it. Somebody found it, knew exactly who the pipe belonged to. I mean, they started getting flooded with DMs, and she got her pipe back today.
I love that.
I thought it was pretty cool.
It's so crazy, dude. I just so I was trying to see who it was. I don't think her last name's Mullen, but
here I took a
I don't know
screenshot
for sure.
Of her.
I went to once back to the AI thing. I went to Facebook and I literally just typed in the search
Nancy
bar.
Wallace.
Nancy Wallace. Okay.
Yeah.
I know that name.
I'm sending you the post.
I just typed into the search Nancy TerpFloat, and the AI response generated, Nancy's pipe was stolen from TerpFloat, blah, 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 blah. Wow. And I was like, that's crazy. And it took a half a second to get all that.
Yeah. Nancy Wallace got her famed
Oh,
pipe
yeah.
back. Yeah, that's what I was saying. I know. I was like, oh, dude, we've definitely.
Oh, 100%.
Allegedly.
Also, who's smoking out of that massive pipe?
Thing's crazy.
That's a decoration. That's not a utensil.
And that thing has got to be expensive.
Yeah, I mean, it's not.
Back when I used to buy
cheap.
those at normal size, they were pretty damn expensive.
Sheesh. Yeah, no, I've definitely seen her at events for sure.
Yeah, but they got it back. So congratulations, cannabis community.
I don't recognize the pipe, but I bet it's probably. I don't think she's a vendor. I think she's just like a festival goer, and I bet it's like a staple at her tent or like her area.
I want to say it's maybe something where she like makes her own stuff and sells it type thing.
Okay, that may be.
I'm pretty sure.
Someone's going to tell us in the comments.
Hey, I will say I did see something. I know Kevin Stick gets shit on a lot, but he did sign a bill
for good reason.
To where if you make like baked at home goods to sell, now you're legally allowed to like make your own snacks at home and sell up to $200,000 worth a year.
Well, that was some time ago, though, right?
It was within the last couple months.
Okay.
It's fairly recent, but it was
like I heard about this.
Something pretty cool. I was like, okay, that actually.
Yeah,
like,
there's a law that, and I don't know if I'm sure it's an Oklahoma law probably, but there's a law that kind of already existed, but it was real, like, very, very much like small scale. So I bet he probably did something to just expand on that, and that is very cool.
Dope.
That's a lot. Yeah, 200,000 per month, per year.
Per year. Yeah.
Still though, I mean $200,000 in revenue. If you're doing over that, you need to just go ahead and legitimize it at that point, because that's a lot of revenue for honestly, a small business.
Half of that, but
yeah,
200.
Sure.
We'll take it. Like, yeah, it's pretty nice.
Yeah. Well, that's good for him. Way to do something nice on your way out.
Right. You got one dub.
Trying to help one industry, create an avenue and destroy another one. They just canceled each other out. No, I'm just kidding.
No, I think he's still pretty fucked in public opinion.
I think he still pretty much sucks.
He won some moms over. Yeah. But other than that, dude, it's been a pretty chill. I say chill. It's been pretty chaotic. If you get an email from OKCTL that says click on this link,
do not click on that link.
Don't click on the fucking link.
Man, I don't know how about you, but probably at least combined text messages and phone calls about 20, probably over 20, just immediately, all within 30 minutes of each other.
Dude, I had someone mad at us about it. Like, I was like, dude, I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you.
I assure you, like, we
don't be mad at whoever the Russian hacker is that jumped on us. Yeah, well, we'll be conservative. We'll be that's the conservative way. We're allowed to say Russian.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, they're the ones we don't like right now, right? No, but check this out. So, just for all your peace of mind, just to bring it up and then move on from it immediately, one of our employees somehow they were phished here at the lab. Luckily, we have a Matthew that exists because Matthew's entire background is IT. So the problem was effectively solved in less than 10 minutes.
Yeah, they only got one round.
Less than 20 minutes, I guess.
One round of emails went out.
Yeah, well, they only got access to one person's, and that will never be a thing in the future because thanks to that one employee who fell for it, now all of us have to install Microsoft Authenticator and have two-factor authentication. So,
yeet.
Thanks a lot, said employee.
Hey, I will say the way that she got it.
He or she. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah. He or
no, if you got the email, you know who it was.
Right. It was from another vendor that we use. So it looked like an invoice needed paid. And so it was one of those, it's like, I get it, but
they got us because
they got
because they got.
Right.
It was like our freaking vending. Like
it was our coffee.
Yeah, our coffee. Yeah, it was our coffee.
Yeah.
Which is funny because we've almost completely phased it out.
Right.
We got that new.
They got us
machine.
right at the end.
Yeah, they got us on the way out the door as a. See you later. Thanks for picking Bevy. No, that's hilarious.
But no, for real though, if you need help with that, holler at us.
Yeah, it's over. It's done with it. Matthew sent an email out. I don't know if you saw it, but Matthew sent an email out within 45 minutes of the fish email going out, explaining what happened to people, saying not to click on it. If so, here's what to do. And then about, 30 minutes after that email went out, we all got an email saying, you got X amount of time to download the Microsoft Authenticator and two-factor authenticate your account. And it's not like a trust us to do it thing. It's like you no longer have access to your email if you don't do it. It's
right.
Like, oh, thanks, Matthew.
That email got me chewed on a little bit. In the email, it says, because it basically tells you not to click on the thing.
Yeah.
And it says, if you did, contact your internal IT department. And I got a phone call saying,
I don't have an IT.
We don't have a fucking IT department. But I will say, like, there's a way around that. Super easy. ChatGPT, tell them what kind of emails like that you guys use. If you use Google, Yahoo, whatever, and explain the problem. They'll tell you how to fix it. It's really easy.
Yeah.
It took me less than 3 minutes to get a step for step what to do, and it took them 5 minutes to do it. So super easy.
Yeah, dude, all this can be prevented by using two-factor. It's a pain in the ass. Like, I hate it personally because I would rather have less steps in life than more.
Right.
But I mean, realistically, any of yous watching, if you have, anything important at all, like, anything, you should probably just find a way to, install two-factor authentication. It's
just don't change your phone number a lot and you'll be solid.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's that. But yeah, that's pretty much it for me.
That's all I got, doggy. Yeah, use a passkey. Strong password, fingerprint, biometrics.
Passkey? What is that going to solve if you put your password into a wrong internet?
Well, that's the second part of the problem is I'm old school, and I like using the same password I've used for 20 years. Can't do that no more.
John will cut that out of the episode.
cut it.
Bangladesh just got Shane. If this airs,
No,
we're cooked.
They would have got Shane a few years ago. I've had to update. I've had to use strong passwords that if I ever had to guess them, I never could.
100%, bro.
Yeah.
It's so convenient being able
insane.
to say, "Would you like to just generate a strong password and automatically save it to your password?" It's like,
Sure.
Yes, I would. But then I always think, like, what if I have to manually type it in?
We're fucked. you never have access again. Yeah.
Uppercase
That's what
A,
happens.
lowercase j, semicolon, period, lowercase b. It's like, ugh. And they're 18 digits long. It's like, oof.
You're never ever going to get them. But that's a part of the AI takeover.
Part of it.
But that's all I got.
That's all I got.
I'm Shane Davis.
I'm Brandon Fountain, and we'll see you next week on The Controlled Burn.
Peace.